Hello and welcome back. So this whole strange experience started with me thinking I'm going to the Indian farm, grab some of that indium, sell it, make a lot more money. If you don't know which farm I'm talking about, I have that in the playlist. You can check that in the description. So I must not have been paying attention, and I botched up the portal address without even realizing it. This is the one that popped up if you want to go visit where I was at, because a strange adventure definitely happened. Just a few more glyphs away from the portal address. That's one of the ones I ganked up, the second last one and the fourth one, I believe. So the portal opens. I'm not really paying attention, and I just go straight for it. Entering the portal just as the storm is about to hit. So I reach the other side, and I immediately discovered that I am not where I thought I was going to be. I'm at Unita 19 Z2, and I've never been here, never heard of it, and it definitely looks like an interesting, purplish, strange, exotic planet. Seeing that these things are around, I decided maybe I should go find a few and pick them up as decorations. So that's what I did. I ended up scanning a few items, but eventually I did find one of those items for the base decoration, and walking around checking out this very unusual planet. I see that there's some other crops here, so I'm going to go grab some of those and take in the view. Alright, so I made it back to the portal, back to the ship, and instead of just going back to where I was at, I thought, hey, this might be a good opportunity to see if there's any other strangeness in this particular system. So I hopped into my ship and I flew off into the stars, hoping for some interesting planets that I've never seen before. I started scanning some of these, and the first one that came up was this one. I had to rescan it because I wasn't far enough away from the planet, and that doesn't look very interesting. This tiny speck, that one has some potential, so let's wait for the scanner to come back and check this particular one out. Another unknown planet. And yes, it's a vermilion globe. I've never seen a vermilion globe before, so I figured, hey, that one might be pretty decent to go check out. This particular system also has a lot of platinum in the asteroid fields. So I thought I'd do some farming of those, collect some platinum, because that is a useful resource to be sure. Alright, once I've had enough of that, I started going back towards the vermilion globe, and before I knew it, more weirdness happened. An anomaly was detected. Usually I just fly by these, but I figured, what the heck, maybe I should stop by and check it out. And lo and behold, something I've never seen appeared, and I'm still not really quite sure what this is or what it does. A gaseous sentience, but it did send a message in. So let's check out what the message was. Were you drawn to our death throes, little creature? Here we were a star, and here we will recur. Crimson rebirth is promised to us, and you alike. Now I have no idea what that means, so I decided I'll just click on the only option that I have, and that is to shut down the communication. Hey, and it gave me some nanites for my trouble. I thought I'd check this thing out a little bit, see if I can fly through into it or anything like that, but it was having none of that business. Maybe that is the birth of a new star somewhere, or the remnants of an old one. but it definitely wanted to damage my ship. I said to heck with that, so I'm going to head on towards the Vermilion Globe. I was still 33 seconds away. Approaching the Vermilion Globe, I finally made it to the destination, and lo and behold, again I could not see what was going on. There's fog, clouds, and no idea what is up and what is down. So I thought I would just hit the gas and head on in whatever direction I was heading into. And it took me back into space. Alright, well at least I know which way down was. If I just go straight down, I'll eventually get there. Heading through what looks like an open cloud zone, which may not have actually been an open cloud zone at all. Full speed ahead. Eventually, I crashed into the surface. Not once, but twice. Now I'm thinking, what kind of weirdness is this? A, I can't see, and the colors are very strange. The portal is off planet, so at least that's still there. Things started to clear up a little bit. This might be the interesting planet worth investigating. So I initiated landing sequence, set down the squid, and decided to go out for a little stroll. The temperature was only 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it seemed acceptable. Kia Velma. Weather, red mist. Sentinels were isolated. Never been on a red mist planet before. This was definitely unusual. All I see is mountains everywhere I look, with a smattering of trees. That kind of looked like an ocean over there, so I figured maybe I should go investigate that particular spot. And that is what I did, heading over towards the cliff, thinking, wow, maybe that's a blue ocean over there. But it was only a one-way ticket down. There were some crops on the way there, and some strange creatures. Picked up the wheat and headed over towards the ledge, still thinking, wow, maybe that's some kind of crazy blue ocean down there. Everything is definitely in a misty, reddish, almost purplish kind of shade. And then I see the big drop off. Now I'm thinking, man, this is very unusual. Looks like there's land up there. There's this massive drop off. Time to go investigate. What could possibly go wrong? I just have to be very careful I don't go sliding down the hill to my doom. I've seen mountains, but I haven't seen mountains like this before. How far down could this possibly go, I began to wonder. And I began to fall. Only my jetpack's gonna save me now. And I was in for a safe landing. But I wasn't down at the bottom yet. Oh no! There's still more. What is all the way down there? Now there looks like it might be some water. But it was very hard to tell. So I dove off the cliff for a free fall towards the bottom. Things started changing into weird colors, and yes, there's definitely some water on this planet. My jetpack saved me again, and I landed safely down at the bottom. There was definitely a mist here, and a strange dinosaur-type looking creature. An Apis rigi. Never seen one of those before. Must be unique to this planet. Look at where that is. My ship is so far away, I doubt I'll ever get back up there. I noticed that there was definitely a few creatures around here, and this particular one that was tall and menacing decided to go around and eat some of the other creatures that were on this planet. That looks dangerous. He must be hungry. I better not get too close. He's just chowing down. Then I noticed one coming right at me. I didn't see the red danger notification, so I thought I'd follow that, see what would happen. He's chasing this guy down. Poor little dude has nowhere to run. He's headed straight into the wall. And then he wiped him out. That was unbelievable. I haven't seen a carnivorous creature in quite a long time. Just as a rainstorm was approaching, I decided, well, maybe I should make a cave really quick so I don't get evaporated by this storm. When I tried to do that, turning on the terrain manipulator, nothing was happening. I could not penetrate this impenetrable rock. Now I knew I was in trouble. A storm is approaching. I have nowhere to hide. At the bottom of some cliff in the Valley of Doom. And then it occurred to me, I should just call my ship, see if it can fly down here and save me. And that's exactly what happened. My squid arrived just as the storm was raging at a 306-degree Fahrenheit clip, and I was able to get into the ship for safety. Make sure none of the other creatures are around. See what they do during the storm. Looks like they just walk around and feed. Fortunately, they were not going to feed on me today. Alright, I decided this was a good time to maybe take off from this crazy planet. Let somebody else hang out here if they want to investigate it. Eventually I found the portal on the original planet that I landed. Made it back safely. And at this point, I decided I should just go back home. Don't want to push my luck too far in this adventure. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous universe.